Am I the Asshole? New Year's edition. Hi friends, welcome back to Crochet with Elena. Today I'm going to be reading some Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit while you see me crocheting on the other side of the screen so you could get a little visual plus listening. I love videos like this. I think they're so entertaining, especially just all of these stories from Reddit in general. Like some of them are pretty crazy. So I thought I would start doing some videos like this where I'm crocheting in the meantime, so I'm really excited. Let's get right into it. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Am I the asshole for only paying for myself when my fiance and future in-laws invited me to a New Year's Eve dinner at an upscale restaurant? Now this one I chose right away when I saw the word fiance because I am currently engaged, so anything with fiance, future in-laws, you know it's gonna be good. I, female 32, just got engaged to my fiance, 37 male named Sam. We do not live together because we're waiting till marriage given he and his family are highly conservative Christians, but they're really nice and lovable people. I had plans to spend New Year's Eve with Sam, but he said he was going out to a New Year's celebration with his parents and called me, inviting me to join them, so I happily did. His parents were there, they welcomed me and ordered many dishes and desserts and drinks. We celebrated and had a great time up until it was time to pay. This is where every story like this just goes downhill. Anytime the check comes, you know it's not gonna be good. I pulled my wallet out of my bag, letting them know that we'll split the check between us. Sam mumbled, "No, you don't have to, we invited you." But I insisted. And his parents then stared at me. I asked what was wrong, and both mother-in-law and father-in-law said they didn't have any money on them. Interesting. I was shocked. I turned to Sam and he said he forgot his wallet at home and didn't bring enough money to cover even one round of drinks. His dad then laughed nervously. All right, so I guess we should let the doctor pay. I was taken aback. I said, "I'm sorry, but no, this is just so much money to spend on one dinner by myself. And I didn't think I was expected to pay the entire bill." Sam said I should pay and he'd pay me back later, but I said no, since I know we will have to get a job to pay that much money. It must be a lot if even her 37-year-old fiance cannot pay for one round of drinks. That's just weird. That's sketchy. I said I'm sorry, but this isn't the first time I've been put in this situation by him and his family where I'm expected to rescue them after they somehow forgot their wallets and expect others to pay hundreds for their extravagant dinner. That's a lot, especially, on New Year's Eve, they always hike up the prices for everything. So I can only imagine between all the drinks and the food and the dessert, it was definitely a few, if not more, $100. I told them I'll only pay for what I had and that's it. They started arguing about how I have the potential to pay right there and then, but I was acting as if they were strangers and not family, but that doesn't mean I'm obligated to pay. How could someone go to a fancy restaurant, order so many dishes, desserts, and drinks without bringing any money? Sam begged that I just do it and call it a night, but I refused. The argument got heated, then I got up and walked away. Sam called me later at 2 a.m. basically yelling at me that I had ruined the New Year's Eve celebration and made his parents suffer because I refused to pay the entire bill and instead acted selfishly and paid only for myself after they were gracious enough to invite me. I told him how unfair it was for me to pay, even if I had a good salary, doesn't mean I want to spend it all on a fancy dinner. He didn't reply, he just said he'll pray that his parents will let this go and not resent me after I basically damaged their relationship with them. I felt awful thinking I should have covered the bill instead of leaving. Am I the asshole? Girl, no. I never understand those stories when people say that they just forgot their wallet at home. Like, there is no way. That's always the first thing that you grab when you're leaving the house. It's always your phone, your wallet, and your keys. Those are the three things that everybody always has on them. And even if both of the mother-in-law and the future father-in-law forgot their wallet, like if I was in their position and I forgot, I would be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Can you put it on your credit card and I will Zelle you right now? I'll PayPal you, Venmo, whatever. Like, there is no way that I would just expect the other person to pay for the entire thing, even if they are a doctor or they have a higher paying job. This whole thing is just so embarrassing. Can you imagine having to now marry into a family like this? I feel so bad for her. I can't imagine, like, you're so excited to be engaged and marry your fiance, but then you're marrying into a family that does stuff like this. It is not cool. It is so tacky. I can't. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys are thinking. I feel like this is a pretty unanimous decision on whether or not she was in the wrong, but you guys know where I stand. All right, for our next Reddit story, this one is titled, "Am I the asshole for last minute declining to go to a friend's wedding that is dry on New Year's Eve?" We're gonna have to read and really figure it out. I mean, just off the top of my head, I understand when weddings are dry, people don't want to be drinking. Maybe it's not in their values. Like, I totally get that. But on New Year's Eve, that's like the biggest party night of the year. So let's see. My buddy, 33 male, is getting married to a girl that our friend group is not in love with. Off to a bad start. He loves her though, so we support him. We have known for months that this was a New Year's Eve wedding. I RSVP'd yes months ago with my wife. Several friends and I operated under the assumption that there would be booze at the wedding, especially considering that it's on New Year's Eve. Well, I found out yesterday that it is a dry wedding. Turns out because of his fiance and her family. I asked my wife if she knew this and she said no and was pissed. I texted the groom buddy and asked. He confirmed this. I told him this is something you should have told us a long time ago. I told him that wife and I wouldn't be going. Want to spend the night drinking. Okay. I texted the rest of my friends about this and oh boy, the group chat went off. Group chats? They just get to be too much sometimes. I always gotta put those on silent. It's just too much. It's too much back and forth. This led to several more people backing out. This is not how a bunch of us expected to spend New Year's Eve. Really, the only ones that didn't back out are the 4 members of our 12-person group that are in the wedding. Groom buddy reached out to me and went off. Pretty much, he is now overspending on catering. He is having 20-ish less guests show up than planned, and this is all last minute. I've been called an asshole among other things for leading the charge in people not going to the wedding. Am I the asshole? Yes. Yes, you are. I am currently engaged in planning my own wedding. It's not on New Year's Eve and there will be an open bar, but I can only imagine how much stress they must be under to have that many people back out last minute. Catering is so expensive. Everything that you are putting into the wedding, your time, your energy, your resources, and just to have people back out simply because there's no alcohol, that is so awful. Like, I understand from the point of view, like, it's New Year's Eve, it's the one night of the year, people want to go crazy and party and drink. But like, this is your friend's wedding. If I was in his position and I wanted to party and drink, I would still go to the wedding for the ceremony, stay a little for the reception, have dinner, give them a gift, but then just leave early. Like, if that's really the issue, you can always drink later. It doesn't have to be your entire night. Just like looking over this story makes me so mad for his friend that's getting married, because now it looks like a lot of your friends care more about drinking than they care about you and your happiness and your lifelong relationship. Even if you don't like the girl, that doesn't matter. It's still your friend. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of this one, but to me it is so clear what the answer is, and coming from a person that is currently planning a wedding, it makes me even more angry. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for today. These 2 stories about New Year's Eve, these were interesting. One of them, not the asshole. This one, 100%. So yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comments. I'm gonna be looking for more of these stories, either relating to New Year's or maybe Valentine's Day. Like, there's so many crazy stories out here. So let me know what you guys want to see. Again, thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.